How do you create a cancellation process that saves as many subscribers as possible? And when does that cancellation save process actually go so far as to become fraudulent, where you're preventing your subscribers from canceling? Hi, I'm Robert SKROB, and this is the video series that's all about how to make your membership subscription business be unleavable. Hello and welcome. Before we dive in, make sure that you subscribe to this channel to keep these videos flowing to you, and give us a thumbs up to make it easier for other subscription businesses to be able to find this content. Today, we're going to talk about the single most important retention process within your subscription business, and that is your subscriber cancellation process. All the subscribers who go to cancel see your cancellation process. They may have missed an email, they have missed your onboarding process, they may not have ever used the product. However, they're going to see your cancellation process as part of their cancellation. And you can have the biggest positive impact on your retention by dialing in your subscriber cancellation process. And today we're going to dive into 3 different subscription cancellation processes so that you can see how to build your subscriber cancellation process in order to maximize retention so that you can grow your subscriber revenue faster. There's 2 goals to all communication, and certainly that's the same with your cancellation process. Number 1 is to build trust. And number 2 is to build recurring revenue, a relationship with your subscriber. If any communication, including the cancellation process, violates that trust or doesn't contribute to a positive relationship, well then it's got to go, because even though the subscriber is going to quit, if you have a untrustworthy relationship or a process or communication as part of the cancellation, they're going to trust you less. They don't know how thoughtful, how trustworthy, how honest you think you are. They can only judge you by the systems that you create within your business. And if you create systems that kind of show you as untrustworthy, they're going to trust you less. And they're going to be less complimentary about you and your business with their friends. And they're going to be more reluctant in order to do business with you. All communication, as I said in my book, Retention Point, one of the 10 retention accelerators is every member contact is a sales communication. That includes your subscriber cancellation process. It is also a sales communication. It's an important retention tool, and it should be created in a way that helps resell them on your value, your subscription, and makes them trust you more after the experience than they did even before they were as part of your subscriber. There's 5 critical elements of all subscriber cancellation processes. Number 1, it's got to be easy. Number 2, it's got to have a save opportunity where you're trying to save the subscriber. Number 3, there needs to be an upsell. Number 4, a downsell. And number 5, a confirmation. We're going to show you these 3 subscription retention cancellation processes here in just a moment. But the key thing is, number 1, easy. Look, you can't create a bunch of obstacles. You cannot, as Robbie Baxter says, hide the cancellation button. And what you'll see here next is kind of what happens after the cancellation button is even more important than the button itself. Don't make this an obstacle course. It needs to be easy in order to build trust. Number 2, you should take every opportunity to make this a save process so that you're building the value of your product, building the value of your subscription, and retaining your subscriber. Number 3, this is often overlooked, is use this as an upsell opportunity. In my experience working with my clients, when we've put in upsells, those often work better than the downsells and retaining subscribers. And by the way, they increase your lifetime value. It kind of runs counterintuitive because you're like, most people are kind of apologizing. Well, if you didn't like it at $50 a month, maybe you'll like it better at 25. Will you stay? And they're more kind of begging a subscriber to stay rather than saying, oh, you didn't like it at 50? Well, why don't you try $250 a month? And maybe you'll like that better because we're able to offer you more support and services. So it's very counterintuitive, and yet the upsell almost always beats the downsell. But number 4 is a downsell, and feel free. I try not to discount the package that we were delivering in the subscription, but yet try to offer them a trimmed down version for a lower price. And then the confirmation, you need to let them know that it's actually happened and that they can rest easy knowing that their card isn't going to be charged. So with that, we're going to dive into 3 subscriptions. Number 1 is going to be Spotify. Number 2 is Amazon Prime. And number 3 is a bonus secret subscription that we're going to get to in just a couple of moments and let you see that process as well as the first 2. Today we're going to start our discussion with Spotify, the world's biggest streaming music service. You go in order to cancel your subscription, you go into your account and you have the opportunity here to update your plan. You can see here, this is a Spotify premium account. And then it brings up, when you manage your subscriptions, it brings up a whole host of subscriptions. So you see that Spotify premium at the top is $9.99, premium for students, $4.99, duo, and then of course family, and then you can go down to free, and then all the way down here on the bottom in these little bitty letters you can see it says cancel premium. So this is of course on a web page, so you got to scroll all the way to the bottom and find those little texts in order to cancel premium. I really like the way Spotify builds the value of their subscription using these numbers. And it says if you cancel, you'll hear ads about every 15 minutes. You won't be able to play any song at any time on mobile. You can only skip 6 times an hour, and you won't be able to download any of your songs. And I think that's a very nice differential. Anybody, particularly that has a freemium site, having a very simple kind of 3 or 4 step value build for the premium versus the free is an excellent way of building the value of their subscription business. They did a very nice job of building the value in order to help retain their subscriber. Next, you have the opportunity after clicking through to cancel premium, and it says you'll change to our free plan on this date. Yes, cancel. And then it cancels and it goes to a survey. I usually prefer to use surveys earlier in the cancellation process, maybe even immediately after they initiate the cancellation, so then you can use the answer to customize exactly what you say and how you value build. And whether it's a cost or they've chose a competitor or they're not using the service, you have the opportunity to give them communication in a way that helps you save that customer by writing to their needs. A survey at this point is really simply gathering information so that maybe you can figure out what the most common cancellation reasons are, so that you can find 1 or 2 of them that you might want to write to specifically. So here, of course, you can see they not only have a few choices, but they also have a blank here that opens up a box. They can write whatever they want. And then also it prompts them to fill in why they are canceling and how likely they are to resubscribe. What I love about Spotify is that after they've gone through the survey, they now get a custom subscription cancellation playlist created for them by Spotify. Isn't that romantic? It just inspires me to create a custom playlist for all canceled subscribers and be able to make that available so that you can sing a song, A Sweet Goodbye, and or maybe play your favorite breakup song when they cancel, so that you can make your own choices there. But I think it's fascinating that they have that. Now, of course, They can't skip songs, only 6 songs they can skip an hour. And of course, they'll have commercials about every 15 minutes when they listen to this playlist because they just canceled their subscription. But nonetheless, they will be able to have that sweet song of goodbye prepared for them by Spotify. Great, simple process. There's a nice value build in order to retain. They do give kind of a listing of the products, but in terms of those lists, there's no upsell, there's no downsell. And then this is another copy of the playlist. And then this is a copy of the email where they confirm that the subscription has been canceled. So in brief, that is Spotify. Now we'll move number 2 to Amazon Prime. Of course, Amazon Prime is a VIP type subscription where you are able to buy, by buying the subscription, you get better treatment, free shipping on Amazon when you shop, as well as Prime movies and music. As part of the cancellation process, really the first screen here is, hi, there's some exclusive Prime benefits included with your membership. And it's like, okay, you can continue to your membership management, but it shows you Amazon benefits, without the Prime, and then all the Prime benefits, unlimited free delivery, streaming, and then music. They pick those as really the key benefits. I'm sure there's some surveying that has told them that those are the most common and popular. So instead, you got to click the continue to membership management, and then you are able to go to this screen where there are 3 options here. And so it gives you, again, you still have 27 days left to enjoy your benefits, because they had just billed me at this point, so there was 27 days. And I think this is an interesting approach. They invite you to, on the left here, remind me later, and that's highlighted in blue and making that really the one that you want. Or in the middle, cancel my benefits, or on the right, keep my benefits. And again, they want to provide a few different choices in order to help you decide not to cancel the benefits. And of course, from the sales process, we understand when you are asking somebody to buy something, when you give them 3 choices, that reduces conversion, right? Because that choice creates a hurdle that a buyer has to get through. And so when you're making a sale, choices reduce conversion. Well, same thing in a cancellation process. Choices reduce the number of cancellations that you're able to get. So this page, by giving the choices, is going to increase the retention and reduce the number of subscribers that cancel, because some number of them are going to choose remind me later, which then you send them a couple emails, they ignore, they'll become a subscriber for another few months. And others might just cancel, but they initiated the process by giving them a few choices, a few options. They're going to not renew, or they're going to retain their subscription and be able to continue. Now, on the next page, Amazon Prime actually offers an upsell to annual, which I absolutely love, because I am all for including upsells as part of the cancellation process. And I can tell you that offering an annual instead of a monthly will improve retention and help retain subscribers, even though the price point is 10 or 12 times what they're paying monthly now. In order to get an annual, your retention is going to be much higher, and you're going to see some subscriber saves through this process. And again, here they have, hey, your Prime membership may be affected, your benefits, get all the benefits and save money. Switch to annual payments. And so you see here, there's an orange button that is switching to annual. And then on the left, on the bottom left, you have a remind me later, continue to cancel, or keep my membership. So we've gone from 3 choices on the previous screen to 4 choices on this screen. So this is like the third screen that we've seen. 1 reminding us of the benefits, 2 gave us 3 choices, and now this one is giving us 4 choices, which then brings us to the next screen, which is a screen with 5 choices. You got to remind me later. You got to keep my membership. You got to pause until on November 15. You got to end on November 15, and then you got an end now. And again, just with that choice on the conversion side, by having all of these processes and all of these choices, you are going to reduce the number of subscribers that choose to cancel. Now, hey, I know that the team at Amazon is patting themselves on the back because they created a process that helps retain their subscribers. This has had to have made a large difference having 3 different screens, one with 3 choices, one with 4 choices, and now a third screen with 5 choices is going to reduce the number of cancellations they get. I did have a question. I showed this screen at a seminar that I did just a few weeks ago at the subscription show in New York City. I had an attendee in the back goes, "Isn't that fraud? To have that many obstacles in order to cancel a subscription?" I'd like to know from you. Do you think that 3 screens that you have to go through, one with 3 options, one with 4 options, and one with 5 options, is actually fraud? Has the team, as a retention team, gone too far at Amazon? You let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear. And then finally, you're able to cancel. There's a little confirmation screen. And then Amazon sends an email to go ahead and confirm as part of that cancellation process. So I think Amazon has certainly included everything in in those 5 steps that you need. Did they make it easy? Maybe they didn't. You tell me what you think. Was there an attempt to save and disclose the benefits and retain? Yes. Was there an upsell to annual? Yes. A downsell? Not on price, but what they did with the Remind Me Later was a little bit of a downsell. Maybe you could say it's not there, but then they did do the confirmation and letting folks know that they are canceled. So that brings us to the mystery subscription, and I have a couple of examples of it here. The subscription we're going to talk about is Ipsy, and the Ipsy is a little cosmetic. It's $10 a month, and you get a little package of cosmetic goodies that comes in the mail. And so I wanted to go through their cancellation process with you because it's a little bit unique. It's the first one I've ever seen of its scope and scale. And so what happens first is you get to this screen where you can see your subscription, and see here at the bottom, you can see down here at the lower part of the screen, it says Manage Membership. And then that takes you to this page where you can upgrade to annual, you can skip a month, you can adjust your frequency, you can improve your bag products presumably by completing a survey. Next, if you choose to cancel, it says, hey, why cancel? Why not pause your subscription? And you got a choice here for pause for 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months. Again, by giving a choice, you're going to reduce the number of cancellations. Next screen, don't miss out. Your glam bag is hands down the sweetest deal in beauty. So, and then what I think is fascinating is certainly anyone who has studied user experience design would know, the big pink button is never mind. And then in order to continue cancel, you got to press this little bitty texty button and find that somehow in order to continue your cancellation process. The next screen is, why are you canceling? It has a survey, and you can choose up to 2 reasons why you're canceling, which kind of got me excited because I was like, okay, well, this is like the 5th screen I've had to click through, but maybe they're going to tailor the message based on what the subscriber chooses. That'd be kind of cool. But again, you have this big pink never mind button, and then you got little bitty text of continue cancellation. Then what's next? Another why cancel. You just showed us this screen just a couple moments ago, and now we got it again. Feels so tempting just to click the next in order to move on, but don't you know it? That next button actually pauses for a month. It doesn't cancel your subscription. You got to go under that big pink button to go to the continue cancellation button. Finally, you get this final step. check your email. It's like, what? Who does this, right? So you can click OK, and then it takes you back to your subscription management screen. But you got to go in your email and find this email from Ipsy, and then it says, your next bag is on us. Really? So now this is their downsell offer where you can get a free bag, or you can choose to pause your subscription instead of canceling, and see how in that the link is now pink because I clicked on it, but see how that link is pink? It's kind of all by itself down here in the body of the email. You got to click there. You got to ignore those two buttons. If you want to cancel, you got to ignore these two buttons and click there. There is 11 pages to the Ipsy subscription cancellation process. There is the cancellation screen once you find that link and cancel it, and then their confirmation email. 11 pages. I can tell you, I'm sure that the Ipsy cancellation team that created this process is all patting themselves on the back and giving themselves high fives about how this reduces their churn rate and how this helps improve their subscription retention rate. Is it really? Or is it really just deceiving their customers? I'd like to know your opinion on this. And again, when does a subscriber save process actually go too far? And of course, you don't want to hide the cancel button, but you also don't want to put your subscribers through a gauntlet in order to cancel if canceling is what they want to do. And does this, what do you think about the Prime? There's 3 pages, and then the Ipsy, there's 11 pages in order to click through, in order to cancel. What is enough and what is too much when it comes to retaining your subscribers in the cancellation process? Again, every communication you have, every interaction with your subscribers should build trust and improve retention. Because as we said in the book, this Retention Point, every member contact is a sales communication. As you build your subscriber cancellation process, you do want to make it easy. If somebody wants to sell or wants to cancel their subscription, let's give them that opportunity to cancel and make it as easy as possible, while also presenting your benefits, asking them for the opportunity to retain their subscription. Offering an upsell could be to annual, could be to other higher priced tiers that you might have. A lot of the subscribers that we have who seek to cancel, it's because we're not able to offer enough. And you may be interested in knowing that there is another tier for subscribers that really want this better experience. And so if you're looking for a better experience, here's a tier that has the benefits that you could be interested in. Or a downsell. Again, I try not to offer the same subscription for a lower price, but instead pull away benefits and offer them a stripped down version of the subscription. And then finally, all of these subscriptions did offer a confirmation email, confirmation page that said, finally, you're done. You have successfully canceled, and they confirm that. And but those are the 5 critical criteria that I build for all of my clients as we're creating cancellation processes. Let me know what you think about your cancellation process. I always want to hear from you. And have you seen a cancellation process that was ridiculously hard, or do you have questions about your cancellation process or things that you've tried, or do you have comments about the Spotify, Amazon Prime, or the Ipsy subscription cancellation processes that you have seen? Let me know. I'd love to hear. I always enjoy hearing from you. If you enjoyed this video, you're absolutely going to love my book, The 9 Proven Models for Exponential Subscription Growth. In this book, it goes through each of the 9 different subscription models. It gives you different examples of those models and goes through the 4 growth drivers for each of those models in order to help you grow your subscription business. Too many subscription businesses use the wrong growth drivers for the wrong model, and they've got some Frankenstein thing that doesn't work, and they're frustrated because they've hit a plateau and they can't seem to break through. The 9 proven models for exponential subscription growth will help you break through and continue growing your subscription revenue. You can grab a copy of the printed book on Amazon, or you can get a free digital download of the book at 9provenmodels.com. That's a number, numeral 9, provenmodels.com. Can't wait to see your comments down in the comments below, and we'll see you next time on the only program that helps make your subscription business be unleavable.